Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Jewel, and I represent Pristine Tech. Welcome to my page. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a smartphone. This is actually being considered a budget phone. My personal opinion, this is actually a flagship device. But we're going to be taking a look at the Oneplus 3. Okay, let's go ahead and take this out of the box. You can see inside the box, you get the phone itself. Beautiful build quality. Um, Brushed aluminum. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It's probably one of the thinnest phones out there in the market that you can get right now. As you can see right there, there's a camera hump on the back that does stick out. Um, if you're placing it on a desk or a table of some sort, you may want to try not to move it around so you don't scratch the lens. But the way to take care of that problem is just to get a case for the phone. If you get a case, usually the case kind of flaps a little bit over the camera so that when you set it down, the camera is actually not touching the surface that you have the phone sitting on. So that's a way to take care of that issue. Um, so as you can see here, we've got a very, very premium looking device. Um, a lot of people have said that it kind of looks something between an iPhone and an HTC device, and it actually does. I mean, I would have to agree. Um, you see on the left side of the phone, we've got volume rocker here, down, up, and then we also have a key right here, which if you slide that up, this is um, a notification bar. So if you want to silence the phone, you just slip it all the way up. If you slip it to the middle, it'll just only give you whatever you consider important notifications. Um, Slip it all the way down, and you'll get your full notifications in full sound, phone calls, text messages, email, whatever you got set up on the phone. Okay. Um, this right here, this is the fingerprint scanner, and it also acts as your home button, which is very convenient. And I'd have to say, ladies and gentlemen, that this is by far the fastest fingerprint scanner that there is on the market. I've never seen any other phone that works as quickly as this one. Now, there's a lot of good ones out there, but I feel like, in comparison, this is the best. I mean, as soon as you tap it, boom, there's the screen is on. Do I have it on? Oh, well, I've got to get into it. Okay, so now we're starting up, and we're going to boot up. Just some information about this phone. We've got 6 gigs of LPDDR4 RAM. We've got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 processor. We've got 64 gigs of internal storage on board. We've got an Adreno 530 GPU. This phone is lightning fast. It handles multitasking exceptionally well. My apologies; those are my notifications. Um, I haven't witnessed any lag whatsoever with this phone. With just multiple applications, breezing back and forth, trying to get the apps. As you can see, it's lightning quick with no lag, no stutter. Um, Yeah, so I mean the phone is just lightning. It's very responsive. As you can see here, no lag at all whatsoever. Um, yeah, this is a beautiful device, very premium device. Let's see, it's got an optic AMOLED display. So as you can see, I mean, just beautiful screen quality. The colors from the phone, they just pop out at you. I mean, it's a very beautiful display. Again, 5.5 optic AMOLED display. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's crystal clear. I mean, there are some options on here that you can go in and kind of toggle the screen quality, adjust the brightness, all that thing that all comes standard. But overall, this is a beautiful device. It's very pleasant to use, very fast, very lightning quick, very snappy. Just an enjoyable experience all around. On the right side of the phone, we've got your home button, and I like the placement of the home button. If you can see that there, it's right there. And then there's your SIM card tray there. And it's placed exactly where you would hold the phone. I mean, so if you look at exactly where my thumb is while holding the phone to my ear, I mean, my thumb is on the button. So they really nailed it as far as button placement, which is important. The buttons feel nice and tactile. They don't feel loose. If you shake the phone, you can't hear the buttons rattling around. So the build quality on this phone is just exceptional, in my opinion. We've got an 8 megapixel front facing selfie cam. Um, We've got the LED flash right here. And then on the back of the phone is the 16 megapixel shooter with the LED flash. Um, and let's see. I mean, the camera is actually absolutely magnificent. I don't have any test photos to show you guys at the moment, but I will follow up with some different reviews. I'll be doing some camera comparisons and so on. But this camera, I'd say, has to be one of the top cameras. I know that a lot of people would disagree because you got, your Samsungs, the S7 Edge, and you got your iPhones. The camera on this phone is right up there with those phones. It's very easily comparable to those phones. And let's see, this phone actually has two different technologies. It's got optical image stabilization, and it's also got electronic image stabilization, which basically canceled it cancels out unwanted movements. So I know with the optical image stabilization, it prevents blurry pics if you are moving. So you got these two technologies built into this phone that work cohesively for just smooth photos. If you're recording video, even if you are, in an environment where there's movement, or if you're walking, you're not going to experience a lot of the 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 rigidness, and you see the phone fidgeting around, or if you don't have a steady hand, your hand shaking of that nature. These two technologies, they correct all that, and so these pictures and the video quality are top of the line, in my opinion, as far as what's being offered in a smartphone. So definitely can't go wrong with that. Now the front facing selfie cam again is 8 megapixels, and it shoots really good selfie pictures as well. And it's got an interesting technology to where you don't have to push a button to take a picture. You just hold the phone up to your face and you smile, and it will recognize your smile and it will take the photo. How awesome is that? So pretty cool technologies built into this phone. Lightning fast charger. I know that a lot of phones are offering this, and they don't really prove to be as fast as what they claim to be. Not to say that they're bad. I mean, they're decent and they charge in a timely enough fashion, I guess. But this particular phone, you will have absolutely no worries with charging speed. I guess the motto is with Oneplus, a day's power in a half an hour. And they did not lie about that. They hit the nail right on the head. This phone can be on 0 battery percentage, and I can literally put my phone on the charger, on the fast charger. It's USB Type-C, which you can see right there. We've got your speaker, and we've got the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack there, which also sounds great. But you can literally charge this, put this phone on the charger for a half hour at 0%, and guaranteed when you come back in about a half an hour, your phone is going to be at about 75 to 80%, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, and it really works. I know a lot of other phone companies that have this technology. They charge fast, but not this fast. I mean, so this phone definitely has the best fingerprint sensor, and it's got the best charging speeds, bar none, hands down, nothing to talk about. So kudos to OnePlus. I mean, they really hooked this phone up, and they're giving a lot of other smartphones out there a run for its money. Another thing that I want to talk about is the fact that it's GSM unlocked. So you are able to use this phone with AT&T, T-Mobile, Cricket, Metro PCS, and I know that there's a few of them. I can't remember all of them at the top of my head. It's a dual SIM card tray. So you've got 2 SIM card slots if you want to put 2 SIM cards in. If you got service with T-Mobile and you got service with AT&T, you can put both SIM cards in this phone, and you will have cellular service from both of those carriers on this one device. That's a pretty awesome feature. Again, 64 gigs of RAM. It doesn't have a removable battery. Um, I'm pretty sure some people are going to gripe about that. To me, I think it's nitpicking. I think I mean, it's a matter of preference. But me personally, I don't necessarily need to remove the battery because with the fast charging capabilities, you just don't need it. I mean, now the thing is, you do have to make sure that you keep your Type C Lightning charger with you. This is not one of those phones where you can just put any Type C charger in and expect for it to do the fast charging. So it has to be the charger that comes with the OnePlus phone. And I know that a lot of phones are still integrating to Type C technology. A lot of phones are still using micro USB, and so. But I am seeing that in a lot of phones that are coming out, they are going with the Type C route, which is basically future proof. I mean, it just gives you the ability to transfer files and data much quicker. You're able to charge your phone much faster. And I believe there's going to be a few other options as well that you can take advantage of by having Type C charging ports. So again, that's another nice touch on the OnePlus 3. Another thing I want to talk about really quickly is the price. One of the main reasons why this phone is making so much noise in the mobile industry right now is because of the fact that it's an unlocked device and it's only $399. I bought this phone from the OnePlus website. You go to www.oneplus.net and you can order this phone right now for $399, no tax. $399 is all I paid, and you're not stuck in a contract. You're not leasing a phone, which they still kind of got you by the nuts, so to say. $400, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck here with this phone. And this phone is a top of the line phone. It's easily comparable to the Samsungs and the iPhones, the HTCs and LGs. Matter of fact, I've watched a lot of different comparison videos on YouTube, and the specs on this phone is actually blowing some of those other phones that I just named out of the water, especially considering the price point. This is like half the price of what they're charging for an S7 Edge or an iPhone 6S or 6S Plus. And it's amazing what they were able to pack into this little device for $400. So to me, this is an absolute win, hands down. So my overall thoughts and conclusion with this phone, again, this is my daily driver right now. I've yet to have come across another phone, and I know that a lot of phones are coming out. I know a lot of phone companies, they want to be on top of the spec game, and so a lot of the phones that are coming out, they're literally making those phones, as far as specs is concerned, to outdo this phone right here. My personal opinion, the OnePlus 3 right now is the phone to have. You can't go wrong. You've got lots of power. You've got 64 gigs of internal storage right out of the box. You've got 6 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. You've got the Adreno 530 GPU, optic AMOLED display, best fingerprint sensor there is on the market, Type C capability with fast charging where you can actually charge your phone damn near to 100% in about 30 or 35 minutes. It's $399. It's unlocked. You've got a very good front-facing and rear camera. To me, this is just an absolute win. It's a no-brainer. So if you like this video, there definitely will be more like it. I will be reviewing other mobile devices. Please hit that like button down below or subscribe to the channel. I definitely would appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Take care.